Just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Mayfield on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A give running right is Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
180! 58! Hey, watch the screen! Watch the screen!
From the red zone now, Mayfield flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards out, and the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson now to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Stills the intended target, They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gets
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Third and long for Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Jonathan Joseph will get the credit for the sack.
Alert! Undercrouch. At 24. 6-6.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Get set! 19! Come on! You can't block me! You can't block me! You can't block me! At 55! Check 50!
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set! 19! Blue there! 24 is down, he's coming! 57, Mike 57!
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Facing short yardage on third down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mayfield finding Beckham, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. At their own 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check the backer, check the backer. Motion.
Throwing again on second down. Watson going up top. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He was looking that time for Stills. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Mayfield steps away to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now Chubb running right. And now off off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 28 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
51 the mic, boys. 51. Target. Alert. Right here. That's it. 51, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watson on 1st down. And Stills bringing it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Motion. 57's the mic. Watch 57. 54. Strip that ball. Hey, switch gears.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run it again with Chubb. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete, Stills. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 55 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Watson looks to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And again, it's Chubb. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught, Stills, right side. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Play.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield looks to throw, alluding to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Set. 19. 51. Get this one. 59. Short.
Throwing now, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 26 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Again, this is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop. Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.